Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am Chrisnatha, certified life coach, consultant, and speaker, and I'm excited to bring another video to you. So, if it's your first time, don't be shy, say hello down in the chat. And if you are returning, welcome back. As always, I love to bring amazing value to you that can really help you in your business um, and just on your journey, on your entrepreneurship journey, whether you're starting a business, already a business owner. I want to make sure that I am bringing you value. And this video is no different. So, welcome, welcome, and welcome. Let me know where you are tuning in from. So today, as you've already seen in the title, we're going to be discussing your elevator pitch. Um, why is it called an elevator pitch? No, you don't only have to pitch in the elevator, but it just is an example. It's just a word that we use because when you're in the elevator, usually the ride is short. And so it's a short amount of time you have to introduce yourself, what you do, what you offer, and connect with a potential lead. So, what is an elevator pitch? It's a speech, a statement. It's a short description of an idea, product, or a company that explains the concept in such a way that anybody listening can understand it in a very short period of time. So that's what an elevator pitch is. And the reason why it is important is it's really imperative that we are able to articulate what we do and what we offer in the marketplace. And so that's why creating an elevator pitch is important. Now, an elevator pitch also serves as a buffer. It gives you an in, right? It creates interest and it shows the value that you or your idea um, offer, basically. And so you want people intrigued about the things that you do, what you offer, your company, the product or service that you provide, but you may not always have a lot of time to do that. So this sparks the interest of the person that you or the people that you are speaking to. So there are a couple things that consist of a great elevator pitch. And so if you are one of my note takers, grab your notebook and a pen, and I want you to take some notes. And so there's a couple things that you need to make sure are included in your elevator pitch. The first one is, who are you? That is a question that needs to be answered at the beginning of your elevator pitch. That can just be one sentence. It does not have to be long. You don't have a long time to make a great impression. And so you want to answer that question. Who are you? Are you a consultant? Are you an accountant? Are you a virtual assistant? What are you? Who are you and what do you do, basically? The next thing I want you to consider and be able to answer in your pitch is, what do you do or what do you offer? What do you do or what do you offer? Is it a service? Is it a product? What is the mission? What is the mission? The third thing I want you to consider is, what problem do you solve? What is the added benefit of working with you or hiring you? The next thing is to ask a question. So at the very end of your elevator pitch, I want you to ask a question. Why? Because now you're engaging conversation about what you just shared, and give a call to action. So this is important because your elevator pitch with someone you meet networking or in the elevator at an event, you don't want the conversation to end there. You want this conversation to continue. You guys are only speaking in a short amount of time, so there's some interest, but you want this conversation to continue that could possibly lead to a collaboration, hiring you, right, to be that consultant for their company. And so you want to make sure that there's a call to action. So the goal is to follow up. A lot of people drop the ball here, but you want to make sure that you're following up, you're keeping in touch, you're connecting again. There was a time where we would exchange business cards. I feel like that time has shifted a bit and people aren't exchanging business cards so much. They still are, but maybe not as much. And so maybe you're connecting on LinkedIn, you're pulling out that calendar and saying, let's either do lunch, right? Let's grab a cup of coffee. Let's have a virtual chat, whatever it looks like for you guys. But Make a follow-up appointment. Do something to where there's a follow-up attached. I think that that's really, really important. Because the overall goal is to intrigue your lead so that they want to know more about you and your business. You want to pique their interest. Now, when sharing your pitch, your elevator pitch, there's a couple things I want you to also keep in mind. I want you to know your audience. Who am I talking to? Who is this person that I'm talking to? Or who are these people? Am I talking to a room full of executives? Am I talking to consultants? Am I talking to teachers? Am I talking to attorneys? Like, who am I talking to in this room? Who's here, right? And so that can help you gauge in the way that you interact with the people that are there. So you want to know your audience. Number two, you want to also keep it short. You don't want to start with, I was born on March 2nd, 1987, right? We're not going all the way back, right? We're not talking about our whole history. So you don't want to go back that far. You want to keep it short. You want to talk about what you do, what you offer. You know, what do you do? How can you make my life better as an executive, right? So that's what people want to know. Or as someone, as a potential client, what are some benefits of hiring you as my coach or consultant? And you also want to create an opportunity to connect again. I cannot stress this enough. Create an opportunity to connect again. Don't let that moment be the last time that you guys interact. At least that's not the goal. Okay, so the goal is to, elevator pitch is to gain interest, pique the interest of the person you're talking to, get them intrigued, and then follow up, right? That is super important. And I know that the idea of an elevator pitch can be super intimidating. It can be stressful. It can make you nervous. I completely understand, but you have to practice your elevator pitch. So write it out, practice with someone close to you, or practice with someone you trust, or practice in the mirror. Practice in the mirror. It's short, so it's something that you can remember. It's not like some long 5-minute monologue, right? It is an elevator pitch. And so I want to share 2 examples of an elevator pitch with you, just to give you an idea of what one would sound like. Okay. So the first one is, I'm going to act like I'm Sally Smith and I'm reading this, right? But I just want you to hear it for yourself. So the first elevator pitch is as follows. Hi, I'm Sally Smith, a virtual assistant who helps busy small business owners get more done in less time to earn more profits. What business activity do you dislike doing the most? So Sally Smith is a virtual assistant. She told us who she was. She helps small business owners get more done in less time to earn more profits. So we're very clear about what Sally Smith does. And what's her unique selling proposition? She helps small business owners get more done in less time and earn more profits. Who does not want to earn more profits? Everybody wants to earn more profits. And then she asked a question, what business activity do you dislike the most? So my interest is piqued. I'm like, she's a virtual assistant. She can help me get more done. That frees me up, right? I'll have more time and she'll help me earn more money. My goodness, I need to hire her. Right. And so that piques the interest of the person she's talking to. So it doesn't have to be long. It just has to be clear. Your pitch doesn't have to be long. It just has to be clear. So once again, you want to make sure that you answer these questions. Who are you? Sally Smith told us, right, that she's a virtual assistant. That's who she is. What does she offer? She helps small business owners get more done in less time to earn more profit. That's awesome. And that's also her added value as well. And then she asked a question. So now there could be some conversation, right? And let's say the answer is, the question she posed was, what business activity do you dislike the most? The person she's speaking to could say, I hate data entry, right? And so she's like, oh, perfect. Well, we take care of data entry. This is how we do it. And it can save you this much time. right? So the person sees the value in hiring Sally. So that's just something for you to think about. So it's really short to the point. And the next pitch I wanted to share with you, I'm Sally Smith again, but I have a different occupation, right? So I'll go ahead and read the second pitch example. Hi, I'm Sally Smith. I'm an accountant who helps people keep more of their hard-earned money. Last year, I helped my clients save over six figures. Here's my card, which lists the top tax deductions most people don't take advantage of. Man, would you not want to speak to Sally Smith a lot more? Right? Sally Smith is an accountant who helps people keep more of their hard-earned money. She already piqued everybody's interest. People's ears are like, hold on, I get to keep more money. I get what? Let's talk, right? Let's have coffee. Let's talk about this. And even if I decide not to hire her, she's given me so much value because on her card, she lists the top tax deductions that most people don't take advantage of. Talk about value, right? And so that would make you want to speak to Sally a lot more. Sally, let's talk about these tax deductions. Let's talk a little bit more and see what you could do for me and my company. Who doesn't want to save money? And so you're simply letting people know who you are, what you do, what are some benefits of working with you. And she even, listen, Sally even ran her resume. Sally says, I helped my clients save over six figures last year. Oh, trust me, we're listening, right? Because we want to know, tell me more. So that is another awesome example of an elevator pitch. Once again, it doesn't have to be long. It just has to be clear. And then you want to ask a question that creates some dialogue and then give a call to action. You want to follow up and speak again. It's important. Why? Because we as business owners, as entrepreneurs, we need leads. Leads can lead to sales. Hopefully they all lead to sales, right? That's always a goal, whether it leads to a sale today, tomorrow, next week, but that's a goal. But you always want to make sure you are having leads in your business. And so this is a way to do that is by talking to people, letting people know how awesome you are, what you offer, and how you help solve problems, how you make their life easier. That is the overall message. And so that is all I wanted to share with you guys today. I just wanted to really quickly get on. I get a lot of questions about an elevator pitch, and people get super overwhelmed with the idea of a pitch, or might be shy or nervous to talk to people. You don't have to be shy or nervous about something you already know. And you know your company, you know the service that you offer, you know the product that you offer. So you don't have to be scared and shy about that because you're talking about you, what you know, what you do, right? And so go out there, connect with people. You can even tweak it a bit, but you can even do this virtually as well. So get out there, start talking to people, let the world know what you do, and get those leads, everybody. They are important to you and your business. So guys, that's all I have for you today. I am Chrisnatha DeRozier. I am certified life coach, author, and speaker. And I had a good time. I love this topic. So guys, I'll see you next time. And until then, be well.